Working. We're doing an upright one. Let's get the dogs. I'm going to put the dogs back on the lead. 1 second, guys. If I only had a brain. Sorry, guys. Okay. Oh, he fell over then. Ah! Right, let's have a look. We are on Elvis Presley long lost footage. Now, there's a chance that some of this is set to private. I'm not sure if all of you can join this. I'm not sure. So we'll just see. We'll just see. If I only had a brain. Hi Teresa, hi Pamela. We've done it. We're doing an upright one because I pressed the wrong button. So I've still got 15 minutes. I'll tell you what, it's beautiful. Beautiful. So this channel is called Elvis Presley Long Lost Footage. I'm definitely going to get the sun today. In case you don't know, guys, I'm 58 in July. 58 in July, guys. I feel great. What did I eat for dinner today? I had some doner kebab. Do you know what that is? It's breast of lamb, minced meat, and it's done with herbs. So who we got on? Teresa, Pamela, and Karen. So for the people that are new to my channels, we have 3 channels. We have Defending Elvis Presley, where we do a lot of defending, exposing of the wrongdoing to Elvis, mainly by Priscilla, but also by other people, and books, trashy books, and fake interviews, and fake biographies, fake documentaries. One of the things we've been doing lately is we've been exposing the fake Facebook channels. The Facebook channels that set themselves up as adoring Elvis channels on Facebook, or should I say pages, whatever you call them. And thousands of people are following these Facebook pages, these fake Elvis fans, fake Facebook pages. People are paying money, even a monthly subscription, to be on these Facebook pages. These are Elvis fans, they're posting, well, so-called Elvis fans, and they're posting all this fake news about Elvis and Priscilla. And people are buying into it. And the problem you've got is that anything that is concerning Priscilla, any of the narrative that is put on these Facebook pages that concerns Priscilla is a lie. It's a bunch of lies, a pack of lies. It's like the one, you know, we've been discussing one today on Facebook, and it's clearly saying that Priscilla was a prisoner at Gracelands. We all know that that's bullshit. Gracelands for Priscilla was paradise. She'd moved from Germany, where they basically had nothing. And she moved from Germany to paradise, Gracelands. But she talks about it like she was a prisoner. She was what's the word? She talks about Gracelands like it was some kind of dungeon, yeah, a prisoner war camp. You get what I'm saying? Hi Dan. Dan, is that your first time on here? Dan, have you been on here before? Elvis Presley long lost footage. We're on upright live, so we've got the phone turned around the other way. We're still talking about Priscilla. So guys, if any of you new on this channel, we do Defending Elvis Presley on Defending Elvis Presley on YouTube. We have Elvis Presley Fan on Keto, which is health related as well as Elvis. So we discuss what we eat, our diet, how long we want to live, losing weight, coming off medication. Kids are shouting out to me. Shut up. You shut up. So, as I was saying, and then we've got Elvis Presley long lost footage. Yes, first time for you. There we are. You've lost your virginity, Dan. So Elvis Presley long lost footage. We generally are here to post vintage clips. So if you go through this channel, you'll find there's quite a few vintage clips on here. Not many people know we're here, guys. So people are still getting to know this channel, but the main push is on defending Elvis Presley. That's the main push, yeah. I do some drives on here. We are going to do some camper van drives using this channel. So, yeah. So, have any of you noticed, Dan might have noticed, that our Facebook page has really took off? Has any of you noticed that? I'm having well over 100 posts a day on there. I'm trying to get rid of the ones that have already been posted, because what I've noticed on our Defending Elvis Presley Facebook page, which is also a 24-hour chat, I've noticed that so a lot of the stuff keeps getting posted more than once, the same pictures, the same video clips. So what I've started doing now is when I'm approving posts on Defending Elvis Presley Facebook page, I've stopped approving the ones that the pictures are already on there. Yeah, Karen, I've noticed. It's good. That's why we're called Defending Elvis. Do you know what? I don't delete and block the Priscilla fans, because I think it's an opportunity to disagree with them and try and change their mind. I mean, it's very hard to change their mind, isn't it? Yeah. But I actually think, let them have their say. Karen, what do you think? Let them have their say. Right, let me just get past everyone. And let me just there's a lot of people here, it's embarrassing. I'm talking to a phone on a stick in front of loads of people. They think I'm a weirdo. Let's get past the Who's that weirdo with a phone stick? Some awful comments, I'll just give it back. They don't like it. But, right, let's just let that person go as well, because he's got a scary dog. You know, some people, they've got scary dogs. Have you ever noticed that? They've got like a Rottweiler or a Bulldog, like, oh my God. You walk past the dog, you think it's gonna kill you. Well, Pamela, I do understand it. Because they've been brainwashed. You've got to understand that these Priscilla fans, they think we're the bad guys, because they think we don't know the truth. The Priscilla fans, they think their truth is the truth. Do you get it, guys? So, how can I explain it? So they've read the book, Elvis and Me, yeah? They've read the book, Elvis and Me. So, they believe it. They think everything in that book is correct, yeah? So then, they've read other things that tell lies about Priscilla, that lie about Elvis. They've seen biographies and documentaries and interviews that are all agreeing with their version of events, the fake version, the lies, yeah? So to them, we are the bad guys. Do you see that? They believe that Priscilla was a victim, a perfect angel, did nothing wrong. They believe all of the wrongdoing that happened concerning Elvis was Elvis's fault. So this is why they will defend Priscilla to the end, because they see Priscilla as a poor victim, a poor 14-year-old girl that was taken advantage of, that was forced to marry him, forced to move to Graceland, forced to have a child. Many of them even believe that Priscilla had a child age 14. Some of them even believe that they got married age 14. Many of them don't know that Priscilla was unfaithful. Many of them think that Priscilla did nothing wrong. So do you understand that, guys? So we are seen as the bad guys. The Elvis fans that expose Priscilla, they think we're lying. So when we're on there with our arguments on Facebook, trying to defend Elvis, they think that we're making up stories. They don't believe Lisa's book. They think Lisa's book is a book of lies. They think Lisa had a problem with drugs, alcohol, and spending. So did you get it, guys? So the reason they're so passionate, yeah, rose-colored glasses. The reason they're so passionate is is because they have done research, but they've done the wrong research. You know, if your research is the book Elvis and Me, and you believe it. In fact, we had a comment yesterday from someone, and she said, "Oh, Elvis wouldn't sleep with a woman that had had a baby. You know, I know it's true because Priscilla put it in her book." So I commented back to that person and said, "Have you read the book? I mean, sorry. Do you know the book is a book of lies?" Get it? If your reference is a book that tells lies, how can you know the truth? You see what I'm saying, guys? You can't know the truth if your reference is a fake fairy tale. So we do have to sometimes we have to try and see where they're coming from. Now, we know they're delusional. Karen, you're right. We know they're delusional. But why are they delusional? Because, you get it, she married Elvis, Priscilla married Elvis. The simple story that everyone believes is that the reason it went wrong is because Elvis was unfaithful and took drugs, yeah? It's a very simple story. Oh, poor Priscilla, she lost Elvis because he killed himself taking drugs and was unfaithful, and he had a very bad eating habits, yeah? It's a really simple story, yeah? What they don't know is the truth. They know the shortened version, yeah? So the problem you've got is they read the book Elvis and Me and they go, "Oh, that was written by Elvis's wife. That was written by the only person that ever had Elvis's child." Yeah? It must be true. If Priscilla wrote it, it must be true. Do you see how they're thinking? Trying to understand how the Priscilla fans have become Priscilla fans over Elvis. They have let Elvis down and become Priscilla fans because they see Priscilla as a victim. They see Elvis, you know, they accept that Elvis had a side to him that was beautiful, lovely music, he looked beautiful, a beautiful personality. They accept all that. Lovely movies, yeah? But then they say, "Oh, but Elvis also had a dark side." You get it? He was violent. He even raped Priscilla. He was abusive. He was a pervert. He was a paedophile. He controlled and groomed Priscilla. Priscilla felt unhappy and imprisoned. You get it? You see the con, guys. This is the con. And remember, this con that is full of lies. Everything I've just said to you is all lies. The con is this, that in the early 80s, Priscilla started doing these interviews with people like Barbara Walters. And bit by bit, she was trying to get public opinion on her side. She was trying to convince people that she'd been badly treated. Let me just get past. So, do you understand that, guys? That the con of Priscilla has been going on for 50 years. It's been a very carefully thought out plan to trick the public into believing the lies, to believing the bullshit. And this is why, guys, you're struggling with these arguments on Facebook, on YouTube, on there's Instagram, TikTok, you name it. So when people like Karen are there arguing on behalf of Elvis, defending Elvis's name, his image, his reputation, trying to preserve his legacy, you're arguing with people that are completely brainwashed. And it's almost impossible to convince a brainwashed human being to know the truth. We've all seen those movies, haven't we, guys? Where people are completely brainwashed. They can't see the truth. Doesn't matter what you say, they're still going to do what they're going to do. And it's exactly the same with the story of Elvis and Priscilla. No matter what we say, we are seen as the haters. Yeah, the Elvis fans, the Elvis fans trying to defend Elvis. We are seen as the haters. You get it? So, in some ways, I feel sorry for them. In some ways, I pity them because they're so blinkered. They can't remove their blinkers. That they've been conned to the point that, how can I say it, that we are looked at as haters. How oftenly are we called haters? Yeah? How oftenly are we insulted by Priscilla fans? Remember, these people supposedly started off as Elvis fans and became Priscilla fans because they believed the lies about Elvis. Get it? They believed the lies about Elvis. So, we're the liars. You get it? They think, oh, well, it must be true what we've been told because Priscilla, his wife, said it. So we are the liars. Yeah? Even though we're not. We're the bad guys. I see it whenever I read these Facebook posts and YouTube posts. I always read quite a few, yeah? I read you lot arguing, defending Elvis, which is amazing, by the way. But I see a pattern. It's the same thing. You see the same pattern all the time. You have, how can I explain it? You have the Elvis fan defending Elvis. You have the Priscilla fan defending Priscilla. Both think they're right. Both call each other names. Both tell each other that they've been fooled by the wrong research. Now, there's different arguments. Like the Priscilla fan will say, well, no, Elvis married her. They were together for 14 years. Elvis had a child with her. Elvis lived with her. Elvis let her move in to Gracelands. So everything Priscilla says must be true. Elvis wouldn't have done that if he didn't love her. Then you'll have the Elvis fans, the genuine Elvis fans, that will say, there's a car coming on. Then you'll have the genuine Elvis fans that will say, you do realise you're being told loads of lies here. You do know that Priscilla was unfaithful and hammered Elvis in a divorce settlement, nearly taking Graceland, and then that completely screwed over her daughter, Lisa Marie. So you'll have the Elvis fan telling the truth. So I see the same arguments going back and forth. Almost, I would say almost never a climb down of a Priscilla fan. I have almost never seen a Priscilla fan back down and say, do you know what, you're right. Almost never. I wouldn't say never, because I think some of the people here on Defending Elvis have used to be like me, didn't know the truth, and were convinced after some research, understood that Priscilla is in the wrong, that Priscilla has treated Elvis in a disgusting way. She's been very cruel to Elvis, that Elvis is a victim. So it's some of us here at Defending Elvis, we did have our minds changed. Some of us here at Defending Elvis fell for the lies of the book Elvis and Me. So do you see what I'm saying, guys? Almost never, I would say almost never do we see a Priscilla fan climb down and say, okay, you're right. Okay, what you're saying is true. Almost never. Does happen, yeah? How many of us here, can I just ask you now, guys, how many of us here have changed our minds about Priscilla, that originally started off as someone that thought that Priscilla was okay and that she was a victim? Because I felt that way. You know, over a year ago, I thought, oh, you know, Elvis took drugs and he was unfaithful, and Priscilla just had to put up with it, and then had enough and eventually walked out. I fell for that. How many of you here fell for that? Because I think many did. But as soon as I took the time to as soon as I did a tiny bit of research, not much, a small amount of research, and started understanding the unfaithfulness, the money stuff that went on, the Graceland stuff, the damage that Priscilla has done, the lies that Priscilla has told. As soon as I just went beneath the surface, only a little bit, it didn't take me long. It only took me a few days to realise that the wrongdoing of Priscilla. I was very quickly, I had my mind changed and I became Defending Elvis. Yeah, I mean, law or not, so I'm home now, guys. I'm going to go in the garden for a bit. Hold him for a bit, okay? Right, we got 10 minutes, I think. We'll have a little chat, guys. We're gonna have a chat in the garden. So what I'm trying to say, guys, I was never a Priscilla fan. I want to make that clear. I was never a Priscilla fan, but I did see Priscilla as a victim. I did. I'm gonna warm up my tea. Let's put it in a cup. We're in my messy kitchen. My hair's all messy. So do you get what I'm saying, guys? I'm gonna warm up my tea. This is how I warm up my tea, yeah? Stick it in the microwave. That's how you warm up tea. So whenever I disappear and I say, I'm just going to warm up my tea, this is the tool, and this is my air fryer. Let me show you my air fryer for my carnivore keto diet. Let's move everything out of there. These are the tea bags I use. Yorkshire tea bags. This is the coffee I use. Cheap coffee. Coffee Gold. I know it's all backwards, but you get the idea. Hang on. So this is my air fryer. There's my butter I use every day to make my butter coffee. Obviously, you know the famous blender. The famous blender that makes my coffee. Take the lid off. Oh my God, there's something in there. I think that's my wife's coffee. Oh, quite nice. My wife's left her coffee in the blender. Let's heat it up, shall we? I'm gonna put some butter in it and drink it. Right, 1 second. Right, I've just put some butter in it, guys. I've just put some butter in it. I'm gonna put another spoon of coffee in it. And I'm gonna have that. Don't tell my wife. Shh. Guys, don't tell my wife I'm going to steal her coffee. But before I steal her coffee, I'm going to have my tea. Do I drink tea and coffee all day? Not really. I tend to have 3 teas, 2 coffees. 3 teas, 2 coffees. That tends to be what I have each day. Yeah, I always have butter in my coffee, by the way. So, you want to see my freezer full of meat? Let's have a look. I don't know if you can see, but look at all my meat. Let's have a look. See if I can show you. Look at all my meat. All of that. See where my hand is meat. Loads of meat. Meat. My freezer full of meat. My freezer needs defrosting as well. Okay. Right, let's go into the garden a minute. Let's get the dogs outside, yeah? Yeah, I don't tend to like tea or coffee after about, I would say 5 o'clock is the latest I'll drink tea and coffee. So we're in my garden. Let me just straighten this up a bit. So I have been tidying my garden. I've mowed the lawn. I've cleaned off the trampoline. Yeah. I'll show you where I do my weightlifting. Here we go. Let's get in here. This is where I weight lift. Look. Weight lift. Quite heavy weights. And I've got a bench. Yeah. So I've got a multi-gym. It's outside in like a shed. And then I've got my bench. Yeah? See, look. I'll show you. I'll come inside. Yeah. Now, normally, I do fixing in here. This is where I restore cars. So I would like to put a Volkswagen Beetle here. It's a bit of a mess. I'll put the car here. It's pretty weatherproof, and I will work on most of my projects take 6 months. 6 months. 6 months, and you'll do a car project. But I will say this: it's really hard work, and because of my Elvis channels, I don't have time to do another project. I would like to do another project. I'd like to do another Beetle, but the Elvis channel doesn't give me time to. Love my air fryer. So are you still getting me, guys? Just give us a little comment. So what I'll do now, I'll sit in the garden. Yeah, come on, Lorna, we need tea for energy. Tea and coffee. So I just spotted a poo, I'm gonna have to pick it up. I love my garden. Even though I'm not a good gardener, I do love my garden, yeah? I use it in the summer every day. So the kids love it as well. Of course, I have to make sure there's no poos in it because the kids come out here and play football. Guys, should we do something funny? Should we go on the trampoline for a laugh? Come on, let's have a giggle. I drink a lot of tea. Come on, we'll go on the trampoline. You want to go on the trampoline with me? Let's make sure I don't break my neck. Okay, guys. We're on the trampoline. Should we get it from overhead? There we are. Are you ready? Bong, bong. We're on the trampoline, guys. So it's actually quite good exercise. Are you getting this? Are we still getting signal? It's good. Now, my wife, Aurora, is a champion trampolinist. She did it for Great Britain, and she came third in the world. She did it around the world in every country. Guys, shall we be sneaky? Guys, let's be sneaky. We'll look at the neighbours. Let's check out the neighbour. Whoop-a-ba. What a beautiful view. There we go, guys. Look at that for a view. I'm only messing about, guys. Come on. Just in the garden. So there's the upstairs of my house. All right, you got rid of your trampoline. Yeah, we will eventually, but the kids are still enjoying it. And we have guests over, we have visitors. But the trees, eventually, see that tree there? That is an acorn tree. So it gives us acorn, no, not acorns. No, not acorns, the other ones. What do you call those nuts that you can eat? Oh, I forget the name of them now. You know that they're in there's a big green thing and you break it open and there's a shell inside and you have to get a nutcracker to open them. What's it called? So that needs cutting back. That does. Walnut, that's it. Walnut, it's a walnut tree. It's not chestnut, it's walnut. That is a walnut tree. But this tree behind me, we got a problem with it because it blocks out all the sun. It needs cut. We've had it cut back before. It costs loads. It costs like £1,000 to have it cut back, but it's already grown back. Yeah, so a bit annoying, but it needs cutting back again. I did get someone to quote. He wanted like £1,500. So I'm not spending £1,500. Right, let's be careful. I'm not spending £1,500 to get a tree cut. So we'll see how that unpans. We've got this beautiful tree here. See this tree here? You see this tree here, guys? This massive one here. Well, when we bought this house 19 years ago, that tree was tiny. It was not even 2 foot tall. Now it's, how many feet is that, guys? 30? It was a little baby and now it's grown up. So we do get blackberries along here. So this area here, so this section along the back of the garden, which is a bit muddy, we do get blackberries all along here, which is good. There's my Christmas tree, my dead Christmas tree. So that's it, guys. I'm waiting for the kids to come back. We're gonna probably take a train journey or a bus journey. Actually, no, or a taxi journey. And we're gonna go and connect my daughter's car. Yeah? So guys, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna ring up the garage. Yeah, we need someone cheap to cut my trees. I'm gonna ring up the garage, see if I can go and collect the car. So thanks, guys. We've had a brilliant day. In the end, we've done a few good lives. We've done a couple on defending Elvis Presley. We've done one on Elvis Presley fan on keto. And we've done one here on Elvis Presley long lost footage. So we've had a great time. Take care, guys. Love you all. See you all later.